What's up, fam? It's Mike Lee checking back in on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Just got done doing my little run. Quick 2 miles here on the track. Getting it in on the track. So, you may have heard me say before why I prefer the track over any other surface, mainly just because that's what it's intended for. It's intended for you to run on. The rubber surface is much better on your joints, on your knees, hips, ankles, much better than running in the streets. Although we'll do that too if we need to, you know, get your road work in by any means necessary. But it's always best to find you a local track and get it in, you know. In most cases, you could go to your local public high school. Most public high school tracks are open to the public as long as it's not during school hours. So that's always something good to check out and consider. Private schools may be different, but for the most part, public schools, at least out here in California, they get a lot of community use. So yeah, man, this wasn't planned. I just woke up and something just told me to go get up and run. And I usually do run, but like I said, today it wasn't even planned out. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Just go off of what you feel, how you feel. A lot of times your body talks to you. You just got to learn how to listen to it. So that's what I did. Came, got my run in, 2 miles. It wasn't fast. Trust me, I'm not out here trying to run hella fast, because that's just not where I'm at right now in my training. I'm not competing. I'm not trying to do all that. Although I do keep track of my time, and I do always try to keep myself in check. You know, I always try to improve myself. But, you know, just going into it, the mentality is, you know, just get moving. You know, let's work your cardio system. And it's important. Another reason why it's important is because even if you are training, sometimes all the different type of work you do don't necessarily correlate together. You know, if you're in shape, and it'll help you. But like in my case, I did a 12-round boxing workout yesterday morning, and I don't know, I guess it's just because I've been doing it for so long, but I could punch on a punching bag for a long ass time. I'm not sure about sparring right now because I haven't sparred in a while. So I'm not sure how many rounds I get in comfortably without really just gassing myself out. But when it comes to the bags, you know, I could do a good 12, 15 round heavy bag workout, and I still don't get as tired as if I come hit the track and get my miles in. And so the way I do it, again, listen to your body, listen to yourself. Minimum, I'm always going to run at least 1 mile. And so for you, those of you who don't know how to map it out, if you're doing a track workout, 1 mile is going to be 4 laps. Do your 4 laps around the track and you hit a mile. So I came out here, I did 8, I did 2 miles, and I'm gonna post it on Instagram. Or actually, I already did. I posted it on Instagram on my Instagram story. But my time was about 8 minutes and 30 seconds. 8.5 minutes a mile. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. You know, it's just a steady pace, you know. But the one thing that I do make sure I do, no matter how fast or slow I'm going, once I get started, in my mind, I cannot stop. So you can slow down, but I don't stop. I don't take no breaks in between. I don't run a mile and then chill for a second and run another mile. No, I go do the whole thing at once and just knock it out. Knock it out. I might take a sip of water before I go. Make sure I tie my shoes up tight because I don't want to have no dilemmas. And what I'm doing, I don't want to have to stop. So make sure I'm prepared, ready to go. And then I hit it. I hit my 2 miles, and then afterwards, I'll grab my water and walk a lap or two. So that's pretty much what I'm doing now. I already have my water, but just doing a cool down walk. And it's good to do it first thing in the morning for a few reasons, but the main reason, especially right now, summertime in the Bay Area, it's not super hot, but it's getting warm out here. You know, we're not in no heat like y'all down in Texas and down in the South and things like that, but it's getting warm. So it's probably gonna be about somewhere between 85 and 90 degrees today. So come out early before the sun rise and get your shit done, and that way you're not killing yourself running in the heat. There's a lot more to worry about then. You know, you got to really try to prepare yourself and monitor yourself so that you don't get heat exhaustion, because that could really happen too. It happens to a lot of people. And you know, a lot of that could be avoided by hydrating yourself. Make sure you hydrate yourself. You know, it just got to be done. It's a lot of people that don't like drinking water, but your body is made up of so much water. The world itself is made up of so much water. You know, you guys ever been out on the water? If you guys ever taken a cruise and just been out in the middle of the ocean and you look around and you don't see no land in no direction, north, south, east, west. You just surrounded by water. You know, that's the majority of the world, really. You know. So, and it's a reason for that. You know, water keeps everything going. You know, from the external to all this around here. And as you can see, it's a lot of dry weeds on these hills. They need water. But your body is the same. Your body's the same. If you're not drinking enough water, look how dry this shit is, and compare that to your body. That's how your insides are when you dehydrate. It is dry and hazardous. Like this shit right here could catch on fire really easily. That's why they had the fire departments come check a lot of these hills. There's just a lot of ranches around here. They'll have the goats come eat that shit up because it's dangerous, right? From just the ground and the soil and everything being dry. So your body being dry, it's the same shit. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You know, it's just a potential bad situation. So make sure that you're drinking enough water. You know, the goal is everyone should try to get 8 bottles a day. 8 bottles a day. Drink it throughout the day. And one thing I've heard people say is they don't like drinking water because they feel like they got to go pee all the time. But that's not a bad thing. You know, it's really not. Again, going back and listening to your body. When you pee, that's your body telling you how hydrated you are also. You got to learn how to check that, because that's real. The more clear your pee is, the better off you are. The darker your pee is, dark yellow, the darker it get, that's the worse. That's your body telling you that you're dehydrated. That's one visual way to tell if you're dehydrated. Another way to tell is if your mouth is dry, like cotton mouth. You trying to spit, you don't have no saliva in your mouth to even spit. That's another sign of dehydration. So you got to do it. You got to do it. It's a lovely day. And that's another good thing about coming out here. Peace. I like to come out early. Ain't nobody out here. It's just me. Me and the birds. Birds chirping, you know. But it's just me. And I need that. I need that. Because once the day gets started, it could get chaotic. Especially when you got little toddlers around. My daughter is just a little ball of energy. She's amazing to me. She really is. But I already know whenever I'm with her, I'm full-time daddy mode. So, you know, she's excited to see me and play. And it's constant noise and playing. And I love it. But at the same time, it's important to have that quiet time. That isolation. That isolation. You know, for me, running is meditative. I get a lot of my thinking done and my planning. It's really a mental thing for me just as much as physical. So I don't like to be bothered pretty much when I'm running, you know. I really don't. It's cool to, you know, go out, and some people like to get together with a buddy, have some accountability, you know. Some they may link up with some friends and go walk their dogs together or something. And, you know, you got to find what works for you. But for me, this is my time to myself. And you got to learn how to be comfortable with yourself, you know, no matter if it's out here running, if it's anything really in life. Learn how to be comfortable with yourself. You know, I feel like a lot of people, they not comfortable with who they truly are. They may not even know who they truly are. That's why it's important to take time to yourself and figure your shit out. Figure it out. So, yeah, man, my message to you, if you watching this, do your road work. Find your peace. Find whatever it is in terms of physical fitness that brings you peace, and do that. You know, and mix it up. Mix it up. You know. To my athletes, because I work with a lot of athletes, all sports, from boxing to football. I got some basketball players. I coach on a swim team. So I work with athletes from all over, all different types of backgrounds, goals, and sports, and have not. But my message to all of y'all is to take your training serious. Take your training serious, you know, and know what you're doing it for. Know what you're doing this for. Just like I just sat here and explained to you what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for my peace of mind, to keep myself just maintaining good cardio, and just to have some time to myself and get my work done. You know, start my day off right. But some of you need to come on this track and literally run until you throw up. I know that sounds crazy. I know it do. And if you never been there, if you never put that work in like that, you probably really thinking like, oh, this dude tripping. But no, you got to do it. That's one of my secrets right there. I'm going to let it out right here. That's one of my secrets. And I got that from my dad, who was a track guy. And he trained us as kids hard. We used to run on these tracks. Run. Hit this track. Bam. Not this specific track, but we'd hit the track and run and push ourselves to the limit. Literally, till you throw up. Until you throw up. And really what that is that's just your body getting rid of all the toxins and the bullshit that you ate and put into yourself. And it's just like, you just feel so refreshed after. I know it sounds crazy, and that's not just the goal. I'm not saying I'm gonna come out here and just work till I throw up. But no, if you come out here and you push yourself and work hard, it's gonna happen. You know, any track and field athlete, they'll tell you, any serious one, a track practice, if you ever had a real track practice for real, you thrown up, you hit the side of the track and called Earl. You know, but that's just your body getting that waste out. You know, so can't be afraid of hard work. You cannot be afraid of hard work. Can't be afraid to push yourself. You know, so this is it. This is me wrapping it up right here. Again, this is Coach Mike out here in the beautiful Bay Area. Right now we're in Martinez, California to be exact. And this is just me sharing my knowledge and wisdom with you, hoping to inspire somebody to get out there and be the best them. You feel me? All right, man. Till next time, I'm out. GoPro off. GoPro, stop recording.